Hello everyone, this is Pranjal Pawar and today I'll be introducing the concept of strategic management. So it will basically be an overview of the subject strategic management that we studied at the intermediate level. So let us begin with that. But before discussing what strategic management is, I would like to address this question. What is strategy? Strategy is between what we are and what we want to be. So basically, when we talk about any kind of business, we know where we stand, where we are, what we are. And while we develop the vision, we also decide where we want to be or what we want to become. So basically, we have some position in our minds that we want to reach. So strategy is the plan that helps us to get there. Then strategy also involves resource allocation and also the carrying out of the procedures that are required. So it basically relates goals to means to achieve them, which is the second point here. Then strategy is a long range blueprint of an organization. It is formulated by top level management, and the most beautiful point about strategy is that it is partly proactive and partly reactive. Proactive is something what you create and not respond to, whereas reactive is reacting to something or responding to something. So, strategy is partly proactive and partly reactive. That means it is a blend of both proaction as well as reaction. Now, here on the screen, we have examples of some of the best strategies that help the organizations and the businesses be successful and achieve great heights. So, we can just have a look at these. Now, what is strategic management? Strategic management is a managerial process of developing a strategic vision, setting objectives, crafting a strategy, implementing and evaluating strategy, and then taking corrective actions that are deemed appropriate. So basically, the definition of strategic management lists out the processes or the steps that are involved in the strategic management process. Now, what are the objectives of strategic management? The first objective is to create competitive advantages so that we can outperform our competitors. And the second objective of strategic management is to guide the company through all the changes in the environment. Next, we have benefits of strategic management. The first benefit of strategic management is that it enhances the longevity of the business. The strategic management helps the business to take a clear stand in the market and ensures that the business is surviving not just on luck. Actions over expectations is something that is ensured by the strategic management. The next benefit is that it serves as a corporate defense mechanism against mistakes and pitfalls. It also helps to develop core competencies and competitive advantages for a business so that the business can outperform its competitors. Next, it gives a framework for decision making and it also gives a direction to move ahead to the company. But there are also certain limitations of strategic management. The first limitation of strategic management is that we all know that businesses operate in a very complex environment. So, understanding the whole of the environment, analyzing it, and then making a strategy according to it is a very difficult task. The second thing is that it is a time consuming process, like analyzing the whole of the environment and then making strategy according to it, and also executing that strategy is very time consuming. The next is that it is a very costly process. It involves all the top level management into decision making, which makes it more costly. Also, in the competitive scenario, it is very difficult to estimate the competitive responses to our firm's strategy. Next, we are going to discuss the strategic levels in an organization. So there are three levels at which strategic management process is carried out. The first one is corporate level, the second is business level, and the third one is functional level. Now the first level, that is the corporate level, involves CEO, board of directors, and other senior executives. These people make strategies, define mission, and also decide which business they should start and allocate resources in which area. Then the next level, that is the business level, includes divisional level managers and staff. They make strategies for the particular businesses. And the last level, that is the functional level, includes functional managers who are responsible for specific business functions or operations. Now let us discuss the stages or the steps that are involved in strategic management process. The first one is developing vision and formulating mission, goals and objectives. Now vision is something that tells us where we want to be, what we want to become, whereas the mission is the common purpose within an organization. So this is the first step. The second step is environmental and organizational analysis. The environmental analysis includes the analysis of the threats and opportunities that exist in the external environment, whereas the organizational analysis includes the analysis of strengths and weaknesses that an organization has, which are internal to the organization. And on the basis of this analysis, we formulate a strategy, implement that strategy, and also evaluate that strategy and also put necessary controls. Now, here we have examples of these particular non-profit organizations and the strategies they have come up with. First, we have educational institutes, and the strategies they have come up with are introduction of computers and internet, joining of hands with industries for making the graduates more employable, anytime, anywhere access to lectures, and also the online degrees are becoming common, so a lot of people are going for them. Then the medical organizations. Now, medical organizations have done the following strategies. The pathological laboratories have started collecting door to door samples.